to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a
caught him with his back turned.
Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage.
Trying to get to Zeke.
Some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Tua going to try.
He ain't get it. He has to go.
The Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on down.
No, he's gonna fuck up. He'll fuck up. What do we do?
Elliott, toss right.
Bitch.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. A little stronger with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, my.
3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here.
Let's go, eh? Bang that nigga!
And his guys are going to take over at the 31.
User!
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no
line that bitch up.
Case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase.
I line that nigga up, user, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, bitch?
After you do that, where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram. That is is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need
over the top.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Damn, over the top, man.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua.
Yes, sir.
Right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
0-0.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles.
Come on!
With these turnovers, who can convert them into points?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And it coughed it up, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play of the half. Prescott flushed out right. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the second half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon.
Go, man. Yeah.
Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Yeah.
And Prescott, his third
He's
interception.
underthrowing.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not
You
the
ain't
way they
ready.
saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out
Hey,
this
my
is something
daddy.
you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is...
But I can't forgive Randy.
Guys had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Down Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Tua going to throw.
Give me that shit.
This one go deep.
What?
Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eye.
Let me see that. Don't press that.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They caught that bitch with one. Hold on. Don't press nothing.
Sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval.
Damn, I can't see it. My shit up.
That this offense needed.
You say what? Why, man? Huh? You go. Okay.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Tua going to run the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from the yard out. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know
Yes, thank you.
is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase?
That's crucial.
And if you get a lift,
That's crucial conflict.
So with the missed
Well.
PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Ah.
Chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On second down, Elliott once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down moment. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to.
Oh yeah, we'll take it back. We needed that. We needed that. Very decent. Very decent.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more. Here's Prescott.
Oh my God, he ran it through.
Time today. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one. And a Miami first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run right side with Mostert. That's a run to run now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner. He's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield.
Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And he will take this across midfield and down at the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Okay, right.
Tua on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott.
Oh my God.
That should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the middle.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this way now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
I would say the tradition is not really excited about that score. What you can't argue with is their execution. was such a well-run play.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Another.
One-sided, really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room,
I forgot what Pleasant Austin had
we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. With that one possession down the stretch, might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby fly through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause
Shit. Love it. Don't play no music this one, man, because they're gonna take this one off. Cause you had all the music playing.